Hey, everybody. It's another day of therapy. I'm just joking, or am I? Anyways, I was trying to think today, what am I going to talk about? I thought about keeping up with the Joneses. I've kind of thought about this topic, and I thought about how people, act when it comes to showing off and, try to have the latest trends and the newest car and the biggest house. And I don't know if that's when you get older, when you get to like, I'm 46, when you get to my age, like, I don't really care about that because I mean, because I don't know. I know all the new cars are crap. All my cars are older. I mean, I have a nice car. It's a rare car. It's a nice car, but it's older. So like '08, they don't make them anymore. It was, but all of our cars are like around the same age, and they're all Japanese. They don't break down. So we're probably going to end up getting something newer, but it's going to be Japanese. But all the people that are trying to show off with buying BMWs and having these super high car payments to basically cruise around, but if the thing breaks down, they're screwed. They can't afford to fix it, especially BMWs, Mercedes. I mean, I wouldn't even say those. I would say almost all cars, even the new like shitty like those Chevy like disposable Cavaliers and all those Envoys and those Suburbans and Escalades and um, Denel. Those things are cost a fortune to fix. Like you got to change something in the dash or something minor in the hood, and they have to take out the entire dash for like a $10 part. There's some videos on the internet about that and how like a simple part can cost thousands of dollars in labor because they've got to take out the whole dash. I've seen these videos, and some shops won't even do it. They're like, no, sorry, take it to the guy down the road. So a lot of people do that with new cars, like zero credit, bankruptcy, no problem. We'll give you a car, and you have to make these huge payments and huge interest rates, and like a 9-year car payment just to look cool in front of your neighbors or your buddies. That's the reality of it now. And these people, and then they get repoed, and now they got no car, and now their credit's wrecked because they want to look cool. But back in the day when I was younger, in my 20s, I got my first credit card when I was 25. It was $1,500, and it was like I got free money. But now people are getting credit cards at 18, 19, and they're getting huge limits. I don't know where that came from. I guess they're just giving them out early so they can spend. But back in the day, I mean, you had to really earn that to get a credit card. Now they just kind of like, even if you don't have a credit history, they'll just give you one. They're like, let's see how he does with it. If he doesn't pay it back, we're making billions anyway. It doesn't really matter. But keeping up with the Joneses, though, it's like a sickness. And there's a lot of people, if you have family and friends and stuff, that are like in competition with each other. And I'm sure this is the same with women, younger women, maybe older women. I'm not quite too sure about that, but with makeup and how they look and filler and fish lips and eyebrows and their nails, and like if their friends all got them, they have to have them, and they want theirs to be nicer, and the cars. And I'm 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 pretty damn sure that's a thing. But I used to be like that, like I said, and I don't operate like that anymore. I like having quality things, and if it's quality things or older things. And when you get to my age, like, you'll find this out. Even the simplest things. When I grew up as a kid, like you'd have a toy or you'd have something. Your parents would have a car that would last forever, barely ever break down. That is not the case anymore. And if even the new reliable brands have problems, and I'm not going to mention the brands, but everybody knows the top 5 most reliable brands are having problems now. And you know why? It's not it's not really keeping up the Joneses to this topic, but it's because it's rushed. There's no passion. People want to just get things done and get the hell out of there so they can go on their phone or whatever and probably text in between doing shit. You get distracted or you forget a couple of bolts. Oh, like let's talk about a certain plane. I don't know if anyone's watched the news lately in the last year, but oh, the hatch fell off the plane in mid-flight full of people. And it was apparently it's somebody forgot to put a bolt in there. And it was supposed to be changed and they forgot. And the thing like that's I don't know if that's the exact what happened, but that is close to what happened, something like that. And it's happened over and over and over again. Why is this happening? It's because people are distracted with these fucking phones. That's why people are going to get killed because of it. They're distracted by the devices, and they don't really care. They just want a paycheck. Back in the day, people took pride in their work. They don't anymore. People just want to do what they're doing, get out and do everything as fast as possible, spend as least time as possible to do it and get the hell out of there. That's what they want to do. Yeah, everything has changed, man. There's no pride in anything. But back to the topic, keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, don't fall into that trap because you'll end up keeping up with the Joneses and buying some lemon that's 80 grand. And it's ridiculous, man. I'm not going to mention the brands, but I'm pretty mechanically inclined. I I learned like I have severe ADD, like not just saying that for attention ADD, like today's age, like 6 years old and like 1985 diagnosed ADD, like when it was like an actual thing. Now people just get diagnosed with it. Like they just go on the internet. And they're like, oh yeah, like I have a hard time keeping attention for more than I have ADD, and they start telling everybody that they've been done. It's not true. I mean, it's not saying if you have it, but I'm just saying it's not. No, I definitely I have it, and I've been retested in my mid 30s, and yeah, it's a problem. But um, yeah, kind of forgot what I was talking about now. Now I got to fucking erase this and redo the video. No, I don't think so. Um, see, it's a real video, man. People just forget what they're like. They could be in mid conversation and they can just forget what they're saying. But instead of like deleting the video and like all doing it all fake, I'm just going to keep going because that's what happened in the video. And this is another topic that I'm going to segue into. I hate that word, man. Pet peeve. I hate using words that people use. Okay. I'll give you an example. If I hear one more person say without further ado, I'm going to lose my shit. Gaslighting. If just say that word too many times to me and I just will not be your friend. Without further ado, gaslighting, um, content creator. I just want to throw up when I hear those words. It's because when people use these words over and over, it's because they're hearing them from other people. And in my opinion, that means they have no originality. They have no mind of their own. They're sheep. They follow. And I'm not saying like, and I got caught up in it too, but I realized I was doing it. So me and my wife have this every time we hear someone say, oh, without further ado, we both look at each other like we want to kill the person because why would you want to use a word that everybody's using? Gaslighting. You're gaslighting me. He gaslit me. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, man. Like you have no, just as soon as I hear that, it just right away I'm like, this person just copies everybody. He's got no mind of his own, or he just briefly got caught up in it like I did. But there's many other words that people use in other people hear it in other people's videos constantly, and they start saying it. That just drives me nuts. Anyways, if you experience that, comment down below and let me know what you feel about that because it drives me nuts. Like the news will do it too. They'll latch onto these these phrases, whether it's politics or something that's going on in the world that's continuous, and then people start saying these words about it, and they start naming things like, you know what I mean? They make phrases and labels out of a situation, you know, and everybody starts saying it. Every news outlet around the world, they all start saying the exact same thing, and it's the same thing with YouTube. Like, it's just unbelievable. I just hate those words. I think some of those words made it on. You know how every year they have a list of the most phrases, but I don't think I heard gaslighting, and I'm like, why is that not on there? It's over the top. People use it, and sometimes, and the other one, bro, bro, even women, bro, and bro, and bro. God. One time I was just trying to count how many times this guy said it. He was just, he's got a big following. He was in his car, and he was like, bro, and like every 15 seconds, bro. I must have said it 50 times in 10 minutes, man. It was like, and then, bro, gaslighting. Without further ado, oh my God, unsubscribe. Why are people saying bro so much? Why? Like, and then people that swear too much too. I don't like that. That's why on this channel, I don't like just curse throughout the whole thing. First of all, I don't think that video will do very well, but it's got to have some sort of emphasis, right? It's got to have some sort of drop. Like, you say the F word like once in a while when it's got some meaning. People are just saying it every they hear people saying bro, and now everybody's saying, women are saying it too, like especially these young gens, bro. When a woman starts saying bro and bro, it does not, if that's not attractive, man. It's like, it's just, no, I'm cringing when I hear that. All these phrases, I could think of some more, but those are mine. Bro, without further ado, gaslighting, I'm a content creator. Fuck, man, just shut up. I'm sorry if you say those words. I was saying them too. I was like saying all of those. So you're not guilty. I'm just saying that. You, hopefully, we all snap. I snapped out of it because now when I hear them, I just go. Anyway, all right. That's enough out of me today. This is what I could come up with today. So if you don't like it, well, oh well. I didn't really like it either. But this is my therapy, not yours. So I hope you liked it. But if you didn't, I don't want to hear about it in the comments. I don't want to hear about why are you wearing the same jacket again? I don't fucking know. Because I'm trying to make a persona or something. I'm trying to get famous. I don't know. Yeah, is that better? Is that better? So, I'm just kidding. I don't care. You know what it is? When people comment, it's engagement. Yeah. So if you get people to comment, like you say something outland, like ridiculous, and people start commenting, "Oh my God, you're an idiot." That is engagement, and that actually gets your video in the algorithms up. So I hope you comment about how fat I am and how much of a drunk I am in the last video, and blah blah blah, and your jacket's cheap, and the thing is your shirt's too red, you didn't shave, that backdrop is stupid. I can't wait to hear all that because it's going to help the video. So if you're new at making videos, just remember, when people are insulting you, yeah, you can imagine them. There's some fat naked guy in their parents' basement. We hear that one, but it's engagement though. It really is. I did watch a couple of videos that have a large following that were mentioning this, and some that had a huge following, and they're making huge amounts of money, and they do it on purpose. They say things to get people to comment like bad things about them. And he scrolled through the comments, and it like there was thousands of comments, which boosts your video. That's another tip that this newbie that's been doing it for 2 weeks just learned. So don't take it from me. I'm just saying from my opinion. Anyways, I'm out of here. Have a good day.